feels familiar, like I've been here before. Every see you later sounds like you at the door. I hear you in the silence when people say my name. Funny how you left my life, but stayed inside my brain. I thought time would change the sound, but it still cuts the same. Goodbye sound like your voice every time someone leaves. Every empty promise, every this isn't what it seems. I try to move forward, but I don't have a choice. Every goodbye I hear now sounds like your voice. I met someone who laughs like you. For a moment I froze. I almost turned around, 'cause it hurt more than she knows. I'm scared to get close to love, scared to let it in, 'cause every ending takes me back to how you left me then. They say love teaches lessons, but this one taught me fear. Goodbye sound like your voice when I'm all alone. When someone says it's over and I'm driving home. You said this is for the best, like that makes it right. Now every goodbye I hear sounds like that night. Maybe one day I'll hear goodbye, and it won't break my chest. Maybe love won't always mean preparing for the end, but right now every leaving feels personal somehow, like I'm losing you all over again now. I don't miss the ending, I miss before. Goodbye sound like your voice when my guard is down. When love walks out quietly without a sound. I'll learn to hear goodbye again without the noise, but tonight every goodbye sounds like your voice. One day silence won't hurt, but tonight it remembers you. Wake up reaching for your side, like you're still sleeping here. Then reality hits my chest, you're nowhere near. I try to live like I'm okay, like I'm still whole somehow, but loving you took half of me, and you kept it now. They say time puts you back together, but I'm missing pieces still. You took the best part of my love and left the rest confused. I'm living with half a heart after you. I packed away our photographs like I packed away my pride. Every promise we ever made still echoes inside. I gave you everything I had, no safety net, no plan. You walked away with all my hope and called me just a man. I thought love meant losing myself. I didn't know I'd stay lost. I'm walking with half a heart after you. Every step feels wrong. I hear your voice in empty rooms, like you never moved on. I try to love, I try to heal, but nothing feels brand new. I'm living with half a heart after you. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll find the part that you still hold. Maybe I'll learn to love again without feeling cold. But tonight I'm just surviving, learning how to breathe with a heart that's still divided between you and me. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that I still care. I'm walking with half a heart after you, trying not to fall apart. I gave you more than anyone should ever give their heart. If loving you was all I knew, then losing you is too. I'm living with half a heart after you. Maybe I'll be whole again, but tonight, not yet. You said you needed space to breathe. I said I'd wait right here. I watched you drift a little more with every passing fear. You packed your doubts and called it truth, left quietly somehow. I stayed behind with all the plans we never talk about now. I held on tighter every day, you loosened every time. I stayed when you let go, I fought when you were done. I tried to save a dying fire, you were already gone. You closed your heart so easily, I bled just to feel close. I stayed when you let go. Don't regret the love, I regret the hope I stayed when you let go. Learned how to stand alone. You found peace in walking away. I found scars to own. I hope you found what you were missing. I hope you're okay. I stayed when you let go, but I won't stay this way. I'm finally learning how to leave what already left me. I'm finally learning how to leave what already left me. I was there when you were lonely, when the world felt cold and wrong. I held you through your darkest nights, but somehow didn't belong. You leaned on me when you were weak, but never when you were strong. I was the place you landed, but never where you stayed long. I felt it every time you pulled away, like I was temporary. I was your almost, never your forever. Close enough to touch your heart, but not enough to matter. I gave you all my love, you gave me just a taste. I was your almost, and that's the part that breaks me. You talked about your future life like I wasn't in the frame. I smiled and played along while swallowing the pain. I loved you with no safety net, no exit, no disguise. You loved me like a chapter you were ready to close in time. I waited for you to choose me. You were already gone. I was your almost, your maybe, your in between. You held my hand in public, but not in your dreams. I built my world around your name. You kept your options open. I was your almost, but never what you wanted. Maybe I should have walked away the moment I felt small, but loving you felt better than not loving at all. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the lies I told myself. But I thought almost was enough. I was your almost, but you were my everything. I planned a life around you. He planned an ending. One day I'll be someone's choice, not just a face. I was your almost, and I survived the pain. Almost still hurts. I'm letting go. I used to call you when it hurt, when life got heavy on my chest. Now I sit with all this pain and teach myself what's left. I talk to shadows in my room, like they might understand. Funny how the person I needed most let go of my hand. I don't reach for you anymore, but I still feel the fall. I'm learning how to hurt alone, without your voice to say at me. I'm learning how to face the dark, without you trying to change me. I don't know if I'm healing yet, or just surviving the truth. I'm learning how to hurt alone, after losing you. I walk past all our favorite places, like they don't know my name. Every street feels unfamiliar now, nothing feels the same. I hear you laugh in crowded rooms, then reality hits hard. That loving you was my comfort, and leaving me was yours. They say strength comes from inside, but I feel weak tonight. It's late again, my phone lights up, but it's never you anymore. Just old words frozen on a screen from a life I can't ignore. Your last message still sits there, like it's waiting to breathe. 3 simple lines you sent to me that still won't let me sleep. I read it like a prayer at night, hoping it might change somehow. I'm still living in your last text, like it's all that I've got. Every word hits harder than the ones you forgot. You said we need some distance, I felt you letting go. I'm still living in your last text, and I don't know how to let you go. I erased our pictures from my phone, but they're burned into my head. Every smile, every promise, everything we never said. I type your name, then stop myself, like my heart still believes that one reply could fix it all, or finally break me. They say silence means it's over, but silence just screams your name. I'm still living in your last text, like you're frozen in time. Like if I read it one more time, you'll change your mind. You said take care of yourself, I couldn't say goodbye. I'm still living in your last text, while the rest of me dies. Oh, if I could send one message back, it wouldn't be a fight. I'd say I loved you honestly, and losing you don't feel right. I don't hate you for leaving, I just wish you knew that my world went quiet the moment I lost you. I never hit send, but I never moved on. I'm still living in your last text, in the middle of the night, staring at my screen like it could bring you back to life. You moved on like it was nothing, like I was just a phase. I'm still living in your last text, every single day. One day I'll delete the message and finally feel free. But tonight, I'm still living in what you left of me. I believed in love before your name. I trusted hearts, I trusted time. I knew that pain was part of life, but I never knew it'd feel like mine. You promised truth, you promised us, said I was safe inside your hands, but safety disappeared the moment I started to understand. I didn't fall apart for nothing, I fell because I care. Love didn't break me, you did. complicated. I fought when you felt tired. I tried to hear what you avoided, while my own heart caught fire. You called it growth, you called it fate, like pain was part of the plan. But you don't get to rewrite damage just because you understand. I gave you trust without a limit. You gave up when it hurt. Love didn't break me, you did not. The memories we made, it was the silence after forever when you walked away. Love didn't break me, you did when you stopped choosing us. I still believe in love somehow, I just don't believe in us. Maybe one day I'll love again without fear in my chest. Maybe I'll trust someone new and give them my best. But tonight I'm learning something hard, something honest and true. Love didn't break me, you did. I don't hate love, I hate how you love me. Love didn't break me, you did, but I'm still standing here. I'll heal the parts you left behind. I'll face my fear, face my fears. You were a lesson, not my end, a chapter I lived through. Love didn't break me, you did, and I survived you. I still believe in love, just not the way you gave it to me. I felt the cracks before they showed, in the way you stopped trying. You smiled like nothing was wrong, but your eyes were always hiding. I asked you if you still believed, you said I don't know again. I was fighting for a future you were planning the end. I would have bled to keep us alive, you were already gone. You left before I could save us, before I could change your mind. I was still holding on to hope, you were already saying goodbye. You chose the door so easily, I chose to stay and fight. You left before I could save us, and that's what haunts me at night. Oh, I replay all our conversations, like maybe I missed a sign. Maybe one more honest moment could have turned us around in time. I would have fixed what was broken if you just let me try. But you don't save something you've already decided to leave behind. I was building bridges back to you, you were burning them down. You left before I You stayed long enough. You left before I could save us, before the last goodbye. You found peace in letting go. I found pain in trying. One day I'll forgive the ending, but tonight I can't pretend. You left before I could save us, and that's how this love ends. How this love ends. I was ready to fight for us. You were ready to leave. You held my hand but held your heart somewhere I couldn't see. You said you loved me every night, but not enough to need me. Your smile felt like borrowed time. Your eyes were halfway gone. I didn't know I was alone until you moved on. And you stayed but never stayed too long. Like love was something temporary, and you loved me quietly, so quiet I couldn't hear. While I was shouting your name, you were already unclear. I gave you everything you gave me. Maybe you loved me quietly, and it broke me deeply. You never fought to make it work. You never raised your voice. I begged for something honest. You called it having a choice. You said I asked for too much love, like love should come in parts. But loving you halfway still tore apart my heart. I felt you slipping every day, but I was scared to ask. You loved me quietly, like I wouldn't notice the pain. Like leaving without warning would make it easier to explain. I built my life around your name. You built your exit neatly. You loved me quietly and left me completely. Maybe love is supposed to be loud, or maybe I just love wrong. I gave you my forever, you were already gone. I don't miss the silence, I miss the truth. You loved me quietly while I loved you out loud. I stood in the rain waiting, you never turned around. If loving you was my mistake, I'd still do it bravely. You loved me quietly, but it destroyed me. Next time I love someone, I listen for the sound. The city sleeps, but I'm awake, staring at the ceiling, Every shadow knows your shape. Every thought's revealing. I'm fine until the lights go out. The memories ignite. I spend my days pretending straight, but your name hurts tonight. I can outrun you in daylight, but not when it's quiet. Your name hurts at night, when the world goes still, when I can't distract my heart or bend my will. I say I'm doing better now, but it's a lie. Your name hurts at night. I hear your laugh in crowded rooms, then realize it's not. I reach for love in someone new, but it feels like I forgot how you looked when you said goodbye. Like you felt relief while I was breaking quietly, trying not to bleed. I tell myself you're just a memory, but memories still bite. Your name hurts at night, when I'm all alone, when every wall reminds me this isn't home. You moved on like it was easy, like I'll be alright. Your name hurts at night. Maybe time will dull the pain, maybe I'll heal someday, but right now love feels like a wound that won't fade away. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate the way you left. You took the light out of my nights and called it best. Oh, I miss the fights, I miss the feeling. Your name hurts at night, when my guard is down, when there's no one left to keep me grounded now. I learn to say your name again without this fight. But tonight, your name hurts at night.